Congratulations, Wayne. Wade. Wayne. Oh my goodness. So, as I try to find my place in my book, I want to actually invite Steve Robinson up to give a foundation report. As you saw those people cross the stage here, and Brent was holding the placard and with an envelope, I recall the first time that I crossed this stage on behalf of Iowa, and Steve was holding the award as I walked across, and at the time I didn't realize that the previous Iowa delegation actually got the plaque, and we were actually just adding another little piece to it every year that we achieved top 10. But when I was bound and determined to have that plaque, and Steve was bound and determined to keep it when we got to the stage. So that's one of those things that I remember. So anyway, here's Steve.
This is always a dangerous place to be, the very last person after a nice meal and a long lunch. But it's my privilege to, and I need to find my place here in the book, my privilege to give you an update from the National Conservation Foundation. The past year has been an especially productive year for NCF. First, after careful consideration, the NCF revised its mission and statement to reflect growing leadership and partnership opportunities. The mission is there on your screen. The mission of the NCF is to identify and advance strategic programs and partnerships and to deliver conservation solutions through locally led conservation and to develop the next generation of conservation leaders. The key themes for this mission statement reflect the ongoing commitment to locally led conservation partnerships and developing the next generation of conservation leaders. And we've kind of been hearing that all morning. In pursuit of that mission, the 2008 Ncf Envirothon annual competition was held at Idaho State University in Pocatello, Idaho, in partnership with the Idaho Envirothon. More than 500 students, volunteers, and guests representing 50 teams from 3 different countries journeyed to Idaho from July 22nd to 28th to learn and compete in environmental, ecological, and natural resource management topics with a focus on the 2018 study topic of Western Rangeland Management, Balancing Diverse Views. I would like to extend my thanks to Idaho for holding such a successful event, and we look forward to the 2019 NCF Envirothon, which will be held July 26th to August 2nd at the North Carolina State University in Durham, North Carolina. And at this point, I really need to thank someone. It's not in my notes, but Smithfield has been very generous to the Envirothon and to NCF, and Mr. Bill Gill, representing Smithfield, is sitting right here up front, so please give him a round of applause and thank you. The 2020 NCF Envirothon will be held July 26th to August 1st at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. Developing the next generation of conservation leaders is an exciting and important part of NCF's mission, whether it is through the Envirothon or new opportunities to cultivate future leaders. We all know from our experiences on local conservation district boards that we need to be bringing along the next generation of leaders in service to our communities. Just as we were brought along by someone who saw potential in us to serve on our conservation district board, we all stand on someone else's shoulders, and we are all here because past leaders' visions and hopes of a future locally led conservation. That is why it is my pleasure today to announce to you the National Conservation Foundation's newest program, the Next Generation Leadership Institute. Being in the conservation family, we love our acronyms, so we're going to call it NGLI for short. Now, in all my years, I've never got to introduce a new one. The NGLI seeks to provide first-class leadership development opportunities for the next generation of conservation leaders through 4 overarching goals: developing a program for future leaders, creating knowledgeable leaders and ambassadors, and creating grassroots advocates, and creating a financial model for sustaining the Institute. An advisory committee has been formed and is meeting tomorrow, February 5th, to begin identifying outcomes and objectives of the NGLI. And I would like to have the advisory committee please stand. You can see their names there on the screen. We're anticipating that the first meeting of the participants in the new NGLI at the NACD Summer Convention Forum and Tour in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's a pretty healthy task, I think, to get this all put together by summer, but that's our goal, and we'll make it happen. Santa Fe, New Mexico in August, and the future meetings as the program resources allow. A competition application process will be forthcoming, and more information will be announced as dates and deadlines approach. I also want to take a moment to recognize the NGLI program facilitator, Mr. Ray Ledgerwood from Washington State. Most everyone in the room knows Ray, and we are very excited to have Ray working with us on this program. So Ray, thank you for stepping up and helping us. I would also like to recognize the NACD staff who are working to assist the NCF in launching the new program. Development Director Laura Drummel, Northern Plains Representative Sonny Hex-Captain, and the NACD and NCF Executive Director Jeremy Peters. So thank you all for your help. And I'd also like to thank all the donors who helped us get to the point that we are in this campaign to start this leadership. Together, we've raised over $80,000 in the last few months to get us going. So I want to thank you all for that. You can learn more about NCF's programs at our booth in the Conservation Expo, so please stop by. And on behalf of the NCF Board of Trustees, whom I would like to have all stand. I think that was supposed to be in the front of the program, and I don't remember saying that. But please, the Board of Trustees, would you all stand? But on behalf of the NCF Board of Trustees, thank you for your support, and we look forward to even greater accomplishments in 2019.
Steve, on behalf of the National Conservation District Employees Association, I'd like to give you this check for $500 towards the 2019 Envirothon.
Very good. Thank you. And anybody else, we'll always accept funds to help with our leadership. So thank you all very much.